Hey girlies, this is a detailed tutorial on how I achieved this look, and I promise it's not really complicated. Watch to the end and save this video so you could come back later. My skin is already prepped, so I'll just go ahead and start off with the eyebrows. Next, I outline the brows using a concealer 2-3 shades lighter to make that brows really pop. For easier blend, hydrate your face and tap. Don't rush this process, just take your time and blend gently. For a more natural looking brows, I use foundation instead of concealer to outline my top brow. My beauty sponge is angled, so it just makes the whole thing kind of easier. Make sure to always dab your foundation like this before applying it on your face. Make sure to avoid getting concealer under your eyes because we're still going to conceal under those eyes. And we don't want to overload that area with products just yet. When applying at your outer eye, make sure that the concealer is going at an angle. That way it will give you this more lifted and snatched look. I let it sit for a few seconds and then I hydrate and blend. Make sure to blend from the inner corner to the outer corner, still maintaining that angled look. Blend around your nose, take it over your mouth, and try not to drag your beauty sponge. Just tap in the product gently in place. Let's not forget the eyelids. This would make the eyeshadow pop. It also serves as eyeshadow primer. It's time for the blush, and I'm using the Golibe Zickel palette. To get that snatched effect, make sure to place your blush this high and not directly on your cheeks. For contour, I'm using the shade 3 times darker. Trace a line from above your ear and stop at the center of your cheekbones. From your ear towards your mouth and not the other way around. Contour the rest of your face, and for the nose, trace a line from your brows. Try to make this very thin and smooth as possible. Hold your breath if you have to, because I know I did. Time to blend. Try not to drag any product across each other. Just gently tap in place. Do not drag, do not swipe, so you don't ruin the whole placement. Gently blur the lines on your nose without moving the product around much. Now I'm using a concealer 3 shades lighter. All looking skin is not permitted here, okay? Just repeat the same placement as before, but this time we're going to try to sculpt the face. Remember, we are going for snatched look. Just try not to place the line so low so you don't get that saggy look. Then you hydrate and blend. Always blend your eye at an angle, okay? Tap gently, do not drag anything across your face so you don't mess up all this sculpting that we've been trying to sculpt here, okay? Blend your chin, take it around your mouth, your forehead, tap, your nose. Try to stay in the center of your nose like this, okay? Like this. Don't spread the product around. I went in with more highlights just to define the nose contour. I'm brighten my eyes even more. Time to set the face. I'm using the Flawless Ivy setting powder. For this step, before putting the powder on your face, tap the excess at the back of your hand and press on the places you applied your concealer. Yes, press. This makes the concealer sit even better. Like this. Let's not forget the eyes. This way your concealer won't crack or break. Then you can go ahead to set your face and then bake your face. This angled applicator makes the sculpting even easier. Always remember to follow the angle and sculpt and snatch. Now we are baking the face. Just the same process. You can go crazy with this step because you can just brush up the excess later on. Time for the eye look, and to speed up the process, I'm going to be using a tape to get that lifted angle. Careful with the tape though, because it can lift your makeup once you're done. I create a wing using a black eye pencil. The shades in this palette are so pretty, but I always ended up finding it difficult to get them to pop on my dark skin. I literally had to swatch different shades of green and blue just to find the one that pops more on my skin. Following the wing I made earlier, I create a line with the eyeshadow by tapping gently on my eyelid. Notice how I didn't cover my entire eye. That is what we are going for. I used different shades of green to give me that pop I was looking for. I wanted a bold eye, something really bright, shiny, and beautiful. So you could work with whatever shade you have. Just make sure you swatch it first so you don't end up with something not as bright as you want. Using the black eyeshadow, I accentuate the wings I already created and going with the brown to make it more natural. Make sure to blend this very well. Now we don't want to apply this brown all over our eyelid, so I use a lighter shade of brown at the center of my eyelid and and gently blend. This blending clip is in real time, so you would see how to actually blend your eyeshadow. There is no specific rule to this. Just go with the flow, adjust and correct until you get the vibe you're looking for. Just try not to move the colors around and try so much to avoid any harsh lines. I outline my wings once more to make sure it's properly visible. I lined my eyes, but you could skip this part because I ended up covering the whole thing with eyeshadows. And remember when I said to be careful with these tapes because it could mess up your makeup? Yeah. It did. But not to worry because we're going to fix it right away. First, we brush off all the excess setting powder. Gently swipe across your face. Remember, don't drag. So I'm just going to use a bit of concealer and foundation to fix that smudge. And then go ahead with my blush. Don't be scared to use your fingers. Then I even everything out with my beauty sponge, and this is what we have. Now, because I wanted that siren eye look, I needed it to be dramatic. And the black eyeliner wasn't really doing it for me, so I went in with the eyeshadow instead. I used different shades of green to get me that pop I want. So it's time for the powdered blush, and I applied that at an angle. Lightly brush and take it up. Don't drag it down to where your contour is. Next, using this powder palette, I'm going to contour my face. Again, don't drag your contour down towards your jaw. It's going to make your face look saggy, and be light and gentle with your brush. It might look like the contour is not doing anything, but I promise you it is. We're contouring everywhere we use the cream contour. Please be light on the nose because it could easily get out of hand. Now, to bring everything together, I lightly powder my face in my shade. Remember to be gentle so you don't move other products you already applied. Now, to bring more glow to my eyes, I went in with a brown shimmery eyeshadow and placed that directly on the center of my eyelid, just a little bit without smudging any other color in the process. Now look at the difference. Time for my second favorite part, the lips. Can you guess what the first one is? Let me know in the comment section. I outlined my lips and moisturized with this liquid lip balm. Love it because it has a little tint. I went in with the Giordani Gold lipstick by Oriflame in the shade Divine Chocolate. I really love the consistency and the texture of this lipstick. Next, I apply another shade, the iconic red. I didn't go overboard with this shade because I wanted the brown to also be visible. I'm so loving the outcome already. I outlined my lip again with the brown lip liner for better definition and to give it a more natural look. And oh my god, I love the outcome so much. Then I applied the lip balm just on the center of my lips to give it that pop. And look at what we have here. Oh my god. I dropped my face in setting spray to help the makeup marinate quicker. Now look at that. You can tell that I'm an artist. See that smile on my face. Let me know if you'll be trying this look out. What do you think?
Tell me something where I know fit. Oh my king, man. Yo, go, my love. Give me my money, money, money.